a group of college grads turned an anime piracy website into the biggest anime streaming site to ever.
Before we start, bro, I just want to say Crunchyroll is the thieves of anime. Like besides Funimation, Crunchyroll is probably one of the worst websites to watch anime, bro. I won't promote pirating, but if you pirate anime, bro, I don't blame you, bro. These were charging $16 in 2020 a month to watch some bro, to have no ads, bro. $16 a month, bro. And then a monopoly, kind of, yeah. If you really think about it, they have control of the manga, they have control of anime, and then they're fused with Funimation. So most popular animes like One Piece and Dragon Ball, like, it's directly controlled by them. So like, yeah, they low key are a monopoly.
Exist. And maybe even the bigger question, what tutorial did I miss? Did I mess up somewhere? Did I miss a step? Join me as we look at the complete history of Crunchyroll. 2006, Disney just bought out Pixar. Daniel Porter was having an incredibly bad day and created
Cause You Had a Bad Day.
High School Musical. Got horrible ratings. I did not know critique.
Wait. And also, bro, I just realized they control some part of the toy industry with anime too.
I like High School Musical, but this was also the year that Crunchyroll got created. A bunch of UC Berkeley students graduated college. Some started work, some started grad school, and instead of spending their weekends buying Long Islands at the local bar and doom scrolling Twitter like the rest of us, they said, let me sail the seven seas. And I ain't talking about One Piece. I don't even think One Piece has 7 seas. Am I wrong in that? They only have like 5 or 6. But in their downtime, they created Crunchyroll, a piracy site that focused on East Asian shows that were not licensed, but it was for the internet's enjoyment. This isn't the Crunchyroll that I know. The Crunchyroll I know is licensed, and I pay for my anime. Well, son, I didn't mean to break it to you like this, but Crunchy was a little messy back in the day. But after only 2 years of this site developing, gaining traction, and getting more popular, some of these 20-year-olds quit their 9-to-5, quit their grad school job, and just went all in and said, hey, you know, we can get a bag from this. Screw a 9-to-5. With the momentum that they had going on, they were able to reach out to venture capitalists where they found Venrock. This company is part of the Rockefeller family, and y'all know what they say about the Rockefeller family. That's a lot of Rockefeller money. Oh, it's a bar.
The Rockefellers, please. I did not mean anything I said, bro. These are just jokes. I love the Rockefeller. I love you. Rockefeller family, I love you. I love you. Mwah. I love y'all. I love y'all.
Ah, it's a bar. Yeah, clap it up. Clap it up. They started actually licensing their shows while simultaneously taking down their unlicensed content. I guess it's not the best look during a meeting when you want to get Evangelion and then you already have it on your site in the worst subtitles of all time. But through this, they were able to start partnerships and get in contact with companies like TV Tokyo and Gonzo, letting them license these huge shows like Naruto Shippuden, Gintama, Skip. They were even able to set up an office in Japan only 3 years after the creation of Crunchyroll. This is unprecedented. So for the next couple years, they really just cashed out and got as many licenses.
You see, bro, I'm telling you, sometimes you have to do dirty stuff to get where you want to be in life, bro. Yo, if I have to snake out somebody to become famous, I wouldn't do it, but shit, bro. Some people would, bro. Sometimes you have to do some terrible stuff to get to where you want to be in life, bro.
Shows as they possibly could. It is now 2010, and do you guys know what was still in 2010? Yeah.
Season 8 movies
was still establishing.
Oh my God,
yeah, it's 2010 and DVDs were still a little bit relevant. Might be on the decline, but it was still a little relevant. But Crunchyroll released their first American DVD with 5 centimeters per second. Quick detour. One, it's criminal that this movie is no longer on Crunchyroll, even though this is the first DVD they released. 2, it is criminal if you've not watched the best Makoto Shinkai film. Whose name?
Your Name! Your Name, bro. I watched Your Name with my girl. I cried. Yeah, I cried. That shit was so beautiful. That
but
shit
with
was
Crunchyroll
beautiful.
introducing more physical media
She's
into
in
the bag,
8 movies. I want fries, bro.
I'm about to get of cash.
I'm about to get some fries when I get
bag.
when
So
I
they
go to
had to
work.
thought, what else can we do to build upon this company? So they had a meeting and they said, what do anime fans love just as much as anime?
Manga.
If I was in the meeting, I would have said, not taking showers. But that's just me. From that meeting, they gave us Crunchyroll manga, and we're gonna name this the biggest fumble in Crunchyroll history.
Okay.
Exclamation point, exclamation point,
Wait,
exclamation
how
point.
was that the biggest fumble?
Viz Media adjacent app where you get the same day Japanese release of your favorite manga in Japan. Your company is probably in the best situation in the climate to make something like this happen, and you have the partnership with Kodansha and Kadokawa. All they have to do is license some shows, release them on a weekly or bi-weekly basis.
If I
Hey guys, RentJPG here. Did you know that 85% of you guys aren't subscribed? What are you doing right now? Click that button and don't miss out on 2 to 3 videos a week. Let's get back into the video.
like I'm a loser.
People would be happy. They were open for 10 years, and these were all the titles that they licensed.
I guess.
Everything on my screen. There's only 15. I'm gonna give you a spoiler. The funniest part is that they launched 12 of these titles.
Okay, they got Fairy Tail, they got 7 Deadly Sins, Mysterious Ex-Girlfriend. Ooh, they got Attack on Titan. Okay.
Unreleased, and they only added on 3 titles in the entirety of that 10-year span. No effort, no value, minus 1,000 aura. Was not a good move. But now we're in the era where we have the Shonen Jump app in a really good spot.
Shonen
Manga
Jump?
Plus, we have Azuki, we have Bookwalker, all these very successful
A real nigga like me, never mind, bro. I'm hearing that
sites.
in
And
April
Crunchyroll
17th. Bro,
I don't want no smoke with y'all. I can, but I don't want to. I'm gonna have the site, but I'm not gonna make it good. Absolute
Sunday
waste of money.
service.
But
Yo,
what
what's
was
good,
not
heads?
a waste of money was this certain group dropping $100 million to buy Crunchyroll's ownership. We are going to be looking at how the Churning Group turned this moderately successful anime streaming service into the Crunchyroll that we sort of know today. So, out of nowhere, the Churning Group came in, dropped $100 million, and they didn't really do much off the bat. They still kept the current management, so Kun Gao, I hope I'm not butchering your name, bro. I'm just gonna call him K Gao. I'm just gonna call him Gao. Co-founder and CEO
baby?
Gao still kept his position at the time, but Gao was actually the CEO of Crunchyroll for a while until 2021 was something really, really big happened to the company, but we ain't gonna spoil you because we're not some JJK fans. But not long after, the Churn Group and AT&T did a fusion to create.
Of course, AT&T is the reason why Crunchyroll went downhill, bro.
OTT videos. But OTT videos, kind of a lame name, so they call themselves Otter Videos. And honestly, I would too.
Wait, hold on. What they own? What they own, Chad? So they own Verve. Verve used to go crazy, right? Verve used to go crazy, then it went downhill. Crunchyroll. They own Rooster Teeth. What else?
Look at these.
I didn't see the other companies.
Don't they just
Verve
make your day?
was crazy.
Otter fact of the day. Otters are aquatic weasels, so they're in the same families as
weasels.
Oh. Badgers.
Okay.
Wolverines.
Okay.
Not that type of Wolverine though. But all these business and money moves are all leading into this one big business project that they have in mind. Because guys, in 2016, Crunchyroll and AT&T dropped
Verve, bro. Verve, chat. You had to be there when Verve was at its peak. When it first released, I used to be on that website every day. It had no ads, no subscription. You had to be there. No subscription. You was watching it for the free ski with no ads, bro. No, bro. And then I deleted the app in like 2018. Re-downloaded the app in 2020 because we was all home. I log into my account. They're asking me to pay $6.99 a month. The fuck? Right? They don't even have Attack on Titan at that time. So I'm mad as fuck because I'm trying to watch Attack on Titan, but they're asking me to pay $6.99 a month, bro.
2016 Verve members, where you at? Where'd you go? Oh, I know I left too. Verve, a new entertainment subscription service, brings shows to geeks, nerds, lovers of comedy, fantasy, technology lovers, waifu lovers,
Waifu
husbando lovers, redditors, 4chaners, degenerates. Yeah, it tried to hit like a lot of targets. We're just gonna say though, this was a streaming service based around nerd and geek culture. But it was interesting. Think like Roku, but you're actually subscribing to every single app that is on the Roku screen. So they partner with all these different
Rooster Teeth, Funimation, Boomerang. So this was like, I'll say this was like Max before Max.
Streaming service.
Because Boomerang, they had Nick Rewind, they had Curiosity Stream.
And entertainment companies to just bring one cool entertainment
They had College Humor
service. And Crunchyroll was the flagship service of Verve. They had access to streaming services like Funimation now, which is why I got the app, because even though...
Yo, this anime right here, I know I'm stopping, but this anime right here was fucking peak. If anybody knows the name, bro, I forgot the name. No, it was Death Game. Crazy.
Funimation has bangers. Their site is pretty doo-doo. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
their
Funimation
was
website
kind
is
of doo-doo. Rest
terrible.
in peace. But we'll talk about that later. They had Rooster Teeth during the whole Ruby days. You know, a 2016 CGI animation that was not absolute garbage. But Verve overall just held a lot of different streaming services, but a lot of them
Yo, you know what anime I watched on Verve? Shield Hero. I saw the bazookas 2 nights in a row. Life is good. Good job, gang. I'm happy for you, bro. Bruh. Shield Hero is such a good fucking anime. Y'all need to watch it.
Kind of irrelevant. And overall, to me, Verve just felt like a roller coaster of success. But not like a Six Flags roller coaster, but like maybe like the teacups at Disneyland, you know, like it wasn't like that big. Along the way, they did do some cool collaborations though. High Dive was actually on Verve, which is crazy because this is probably the only competition Crunchyroll actually has when it comes to a anime specific streaming service. And I'm using competition very, very loosely here. Like this company is probably fighting for its survival right now. One network had the Mike Tyson Mysteries.
When the fuck did Mike Tyson have a show?
Anybody these days, bro. Like Mike Tyson Mysteries. What was this show? What was he solving? Overall, I would never go out on a limb and say
Mike Tyson is known to be slow. When the fuck did he have a show?
Verve was this huge success, but it did have a very core fandom, and when it was gone, people were sad that they didn't get some of these shows all together.
I was sad when Verve got shut down, bro.
And the big reason why I got eviscerated is because of the big mega move in 2021 that we are going to talk about eventually, guys. Just be careful. We're going to get there. But overall, the AT&T era of Crunchyroll was, in my opinion, incredibly successful. Overall, they were able to partner up with Funimation for the first time, giving them the biggest catalog probably to date, because even now the catalog is not as expansive as it used to be. They also did not have nearly as much competition as they do now. High Dive, like we just said, was still a baby infant at this time. Netflix was just dipping their toes.
Netflix is not even a competition for them, bro.
Same thing with Hulu. It was really just Crunchyroll being big me the entirety of this time span until other companies kind of caught on to the potential. This is also the time where anime just started going.
I feel like the only competition Crunchyroll have right now is probably Disney. But even then, bro, Disney isn't really heavily focused on anime. They're probably focused on it, but not that much, bruh. Not that much.
Going mainstream as well. So in 2012, they recorded a record 700,000 subscribers to their site. And by the time they hit 2017, they will hit 1 million.
1 million?
Yeah.
Wow.
So fun fact for 2017 Crunchyroll users, their site actually got hacked because we didn't know the Crunchyroll servers were already trashed. For 6 hours, they were not able to get back control of their website and prompted users to download malware inside the Crunchyroll viewer. This was so bad. I'm just saying, we just talked about how you guys got a $100 million deal.
And then they upgrade
and you guys
servers.
Still have trash servers. I don't get it. Since we're still in 2018 though, I know you guys zapped this one out your memory, but who remembers Crunchyroll Originals?
Let's see. Crunchyroll Originals. All right. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to see the name. This right here, God of High School, amazing. Fucking amazing. This was terrible. But this, I need a season 2. I need a season 2.
No way, relax.
Like, bro, they had good originals, bro. If they made God of High School their flagship series, I'm telling you, Crunchyroll originals would have been carried. This right here, too. I mean, they got season 2, but the animation fucking sucks now. It sucks. I forgot the name for it, but it sucks, bro. It sucks. But God of High School, bro, crazy.
I get it. This was trash. High Guardian Spice. Was a show that
I watched one episode of it. I hated it.
Never needed to happen. But the manhwa community was on the rise in the West. People were drooling at the mouth thinking of an anime level adaptation of their favorite Korean comic. But in 2019, Crunchyroll steps up to the plate. They're like, hey, we're gonna do Crunchyroll originals. We're gonna take these manhwa and we're gonna do our thing. We got the anime announcement for 3.
Come on, bro. Tower of God, bro. God of High School. I watched the full series. It didn't stick to me. But Tower of God, though. And God of High School, like.
Huge anime with God of High School, Nobilis, and Tower of God. Quite literally some of the biggest manhwa at this time.
Like,
and the craziest part about all of this is that all of them were crazy bad. I think it's even funnier because all of them suck for different reasons. God of High School, godly animation, some of the best in the entire year. I actually don't know why this was the only series with good animation, but with godly animation came ungodly pacing and storytelling. Because what was I watching? Why did these guys turn up to god level fighters in 12 episodes?
He got a point. I don't know why the fuck he was so strong.
Tower of God, cool character designs, a fun art style, but what's the point when you combine it with mid animation? You combine it with mid pacing. You combine it with mid storytelling. It will be
terrible.
And Tower of God was by far the most anticipated show out of all of them. And I don't know. And Nobilis, they didn't even try with this one. It felt like with all these originals, they were trying to take a note out of Netflix.
They were trying to compete with Netflix.
Very oftenly prides their reputation on these Netflix originals. Nobody in Crunchyroll was priding themselves on High Guardian Spice, Candyland, sugar-coated, whatever anime this was. But in 2018, the saddest breakup of all time occurred. Yes, more sad than the very emotional and slightly erotic breakup between Gojo and Geto in JJK season 2. I don't know why this scene is viewed the way it does, but
like, are you Gojo because you're the strongest, or are you the strongest because you're Gojo?
Screw it, man. I don't know. All because Sony enters the anime battlefield and quite literally has changed every single event since.
What does that mean?
In 2018, Sony bought out Funimation, splitting their partnership with Crunchyroll. Also splitting up their partnership with Verve. Also splitting up my heart because now I can't watch Yu Yu Hakusho on Crunchyroll. This was disgusting. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop blue balling it. We're gonna talk about 2020 and 2021. So it's 2020. You wake up,
everybody
you open
home.
your Twitter, you have to scroll through all these anti-vax tweets, only to find Sony attempts to buy out Crunchyroll for $1.5 billion.
What?
And I say I will never see this type of money in my life. I will never see this type of money in my.
Chat, I'm telling you, this is why I'm becoming a computer engineer or a software engineer. I will make a software that I will sell for $1.5 billion. I already have the know-how. I just need to find the type of software. I just need to find something, bro. Like, if you want to be a billionaire, make a software. That's how Elon Musk got rich. He made eBay. If you want to be a billionaire, make a software. Then you could act like you're one of the smartest humans on earth. And own a spaceship company, and own a car company. If you want to get rich, make a software.
Entire life. Now, if you're an anime fan, you're actually pretty hype about this because people were missing out on the whole Crunchyroll and Funimation catalog for over 2 years now. Sure, does this introduce the threat of a really big monopoly in the anime scene? Sure, but also you're like, Yu Yu Hakusho though. But in 2020, we all got cucked by none other than the US government like usual. So I did not know this was a thing ever, but apparently when the US Department of Justice views a potential monopoly happening in an industry, they have to review it in order to approve the deal, just so they don't make like an Amazon or something really huge where they just have too much power.
How is Amazon a monopoly?
And they can't control it anymore. And when I read this, I was
How is Amazon a monopoly?
They're doing such a shit job, bro. How many monopolies do we have in America? We have 1,000 companies out there that
we got Apple. I'll say Google. I think Amazon's, I feel like Amazon's a monopoly. Yeah, Amazon's a monopoly. Nah, the entertainment industry is pretty split. It's pretty split. I don't know. I never thought Amazon has a monopoly.
But when it comes to anime, no, we're gonna make you wait an entire year before this deal goes through. So in August 2021, officially, Sony bought out Crunchyroll to enter the Sony arc. This is the introduction of the Crunchyroll anime juggernaut that we currently see today.
You see? This is when I cancel my Crunchyroll. This is when I cancel my Crunchyroll subscription because I'm not paying $5.99 to watch one anime a week. I could just, never mind. I don't promote pirating. But I'm not paying $1.99 to watch one video a week. I could just, matey. Like, bro, I'm not doing that. I'm not paying. I'm watching one anime a week, bro. And it's Sword Art Online. It's not even it's not even the original Sword Art Online. It's the whatchamacallit. It's the one where Ichigo's fucking paralyzed and useless, bro. And I'm watching the Rising of the Shield Hero. And goddamn Vinland Saga, bro.
It didn't really
and Goblin Slayer, bro.
It
like,
too long for
I'm not
Sony
paying
to put
that
their
much money
on the
and
table
they all
and
came
just be
out like in
I'm
different
the captain
times.
now. I'm gonna do whatever I want. 2022, Funimation officially phases out completely into Crunchyroll, and Funimation is no longer their own site. Sure, was this super sad to see because Funimation was kind of the grandfather when it comes to Western anime publishing. But at the same time, though, I said it before, their site was trash. It felt more so like the catalog and the people associated to the brand were where the value came from instead of Funimation itself. Verve was also phased out, which is a BS answer. It just got eviscerated. It just got destroyed. Crunchyroll manga eviscerated. I'm telling you, when there was no specs to be seen, there was no specs to be seen. All these half-win, half-lost projects that Crunchyroll had been doing for the past 5 years were just not viewed as successful in Sony's eyes. And to be fair, they weren't the most successful projects, kind of like we were talking about before. Crunchyroll also started doing the things that probably made the Department of Justice kind of scared. With Crunchyroll buying out Right Stuff, probably the biggest anime and manga distribution site to be out at the time, Crunchyroll and Sony just looked like they had the Infinity Stones. Like, they had so much power over the anime community, and there's so little that anybody is gonna be able to do to stop them. And it's pretty similar to the same thing they did this year with the comment section. Twilight Out of Focus was an anime that was receiving homophobic and toxic comments in the Crunchyroll website comment section. So if you're Crunchyroll, guess what they do? A, update their TOS to ban certain language. We have B, create a moderation system to ban certain users and language from their site. We have C, completely ignore the issue. And then we have D, delete the entire comment section. I actually don't understand what was going on here. I don't know who in the office was like, hey, we have a flat tire, we're gonna sell the whole car. It just sucks losing something that was actually good on your site over the company just being lazy. They could have just hired a moderation team like any other platform on the internet. Problem solved. They literally are coming off of a $1.2 billion deal. But a lot of fans are theorizing that the deletion of the comment section is more so in defense of the really bad AI subtitling system that they have. So a lot of people were complaining in the comment sections about how bad.
Why do they have AI subtitling? Why do they have that? Why can't they have normal subtitles? Like any normal anime site. Fuck, we need AI and everything for it. I see why people don't like AI.
Subtitles are, and if you guys don't have Crunchyroll, it's bad. So in order to get the episodes out faster, as well as not to pay people nearly as much, they have this AI subtitling system, which is fine. I feel like most streaming servers probably have something like this. Even YouTube has an AI subtitling system. Just take your unpaid intern, give him 30 minutes out of his shift just to fix some of these subtitles.
Like, all they have to do is put it in a whatchamacallit, subtitle generator, get the Japanese subtitles, Control-C, Control-V, B-bang, boom, you're done.
All he has to do is watch the show and fix as he go. This is a easy fix. Just review the show before you post it. They did this for a cinematic release. But like I said, Crunchyroll has such a monopoly that they can do these things and they can have these reactions from the community, and literally they don't have to do a single thing to change it. We've talked about fixes that they could have easily hit in the past that they just refuse to touch base on. They have servers that are dysfunctional, that crashes every single time there's a big episode, and they have not changed it. And when people are commenting their concerns, they literally delete the entire comment section. This is the timeline of a company that turned into something genuine and pure into something that is just completely capitalistic and greedy. And the community is starting to see it piece by piece, and that is where this backlash is coming from. Thank you guys for watching the video again, guys and gals. These were my
we will not forget you.
Blank thoughts.
We will not forget you, Crunchyroll. All right.